This is a painful video, guys, for me to make. Took 4 losses, 4 trades, 1 with real money, and the rest were back testing. I'm so tired. Unmotivated, feeling weak, powerless, useless, hopeless, worthless, and terrible. I'm not feeling good today, especially in terms of trading, but let's go over the trades nonetheless. So today we took a long and we took a loss, as you can see right over here. Took a long over here, and then we got swept out right after. The loss was $13.5 again. So it was over too much risk again, over 2%, and the account's now back at 500. Wait, at about $600, $599.5, so almost $600. So let's go through the charts. So the 4-hour was bullish. Look at this insanely bearish candle. Like, bro. Excuse me. I was still bullish on the 4-hour. The 30-minute marked out Asia highs here. And lows. Now here, the lows are interacted with. We waited for a 5-minute break of structure of where over here. There was a 5-minute break of structure, as you guys can see, above this high on this candle. And I thought it was going to be good because it broke, and I thought, you know, it broke of the lows, it's going to be good. But obviously it wasn't a very clean move. It would have been way better if it broke up like this and then retested. That would have been what was ideal. Then we came so close to take profit. We came like, oh, so close. And then it just trailed all the way down to our stop loss. So let's go over this. It was a 2.3% loss, $13.5. The 4-hour was, I said, it had a bullish order flow, and it was in a range. The structure, the 30-minute, I said, was in a range with a slight bullish order flow. What I said, the 30-minute was in a range with slightly bullish order flow and bearish structure. So this was a bad trade, bad entry. Lows were broken, and I entered on the retest of lows instead of a clean bullish break and retest of the lows. I don't really know what that means. It was a 5-minute break of structure and a liquidity sweep. Where? Yeah. The liquidity was swept there. And we entered here on this break of structure up here. Yeah, we entered on this candle. So we didn't enter on a clean bullish break and retest of the lows because we were below that. Entered on a 5-minute break of structure and liquidity sweep, and the market is also semi-ranging, so possibly got our bias wrong, or it was wrong to trade today. Also, we risked slightly too much as we didn't account for spreads, and I have no idea how to fix that. But I added here in my trading notes all the way at the bottom. Add 20 to 50 pips to stop loss to account for spreads when calculating lot size. So I'll probably just be adding 30 or 40. Because as you guys can see, we entered here. We entered here with our stop loss below here. And we entered like over here. about 1,020 points, but with fills it caused us to be like 1,050. So yeah, we also backtested 3 trades of the New York session. All 3 were losses and not the best trades. I shouldn't have even done those trades today because I'm in a horrible mind space right now in trading and I'm extremely tired. So the first one was a long, all of these were longs with 2% loss. So the first one had full 4-hour bullish order flow with bearish structure, 30-minute was bearish. I said this was a terrible trade. We traded too early again. This was a 5-minute, enter on a 5-minute break of structure and an inverse fair value gap. So here it was, we traded too early. We entered here. Where did we enter? We entered back there on break of structure and an inverse fair value gap over here on this candle, and then it swept us and then it continued upwards. The next trade was the 4 hours bullish, the 30-minute was bullish. So this was a bad trade. We never saw a clean movement off of the zones, and as you can see here, the highs break, retest, not really a clean break and retest. So that was a bad trade. And the third and last one, the 4 hours bullish, 30-minute was bullish. I said, I don't know anymore, I'm too tired to trade. Bad day, no idea. Entered on a 5-minute break of structure and an inverse fair value gap. So we entered here on a break of structure and this inverse fair value gap, and then we just immediately got swept, and then my backtesting session ended, so I couldn't see how the rest of it would have played out. So in my account plan, I says if I take 5 losses in a row, take a break for a few days. That's with my live account, but it applies to everything in trading. If you're on a losing streak, you don't want to be trading with a bad mentality. So just take a little break, and that's what I'm going to do. Chill, enjoy the weekend. Hope you fix my sleep so I'm fully sober and alert and ready to be trading. And anyways, we took 4 losses today. 1 live account loss, $13, and 3 back testing New York session losses. So see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.